Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Thanks for helping my project.
Uh-huh.
Could you say a couple words about yourself?
I'm Michelle. I'm a teacher and an artist and a member at Creator Space.
That's awesome. What kind of art do you do?
I paint mostly. I like a little bit of everything. So, yeah.
What any particular themes you like?
I really like nature and insects and animals and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I had a couple questions to ask you about the moon. Did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
I didn't know that till just now.
You would not be alone. Most of the people I talk to don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Any initial reactions?
I think that's really interesting. I would be interested to know like what changed and why like now and not previously. Because I'm not super knowledgeable about that.
Yeah, I think one thing is China is a lot more interested in the moon. They've been sending like robotic missions to the moon, and they're planning like a human mission by like 2030.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's this thought that we got to get there first or something like that.
Oh, another, was it Race to the Moon?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then also, since the last time, we discovered that there's like water ice in these permanently shadowed areas around the poles of the moon. So kind of interested in knowing, could that be a resource to make future space missions cheaper?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
In 200 years, do you think we have like crater spaces on the moon and Mars and people are just living their lives there, or?
I hope so. I hope that things about like human life don't change too much in 200 years. Like obviously there are things that would be changed for the better, but I think sometimes people can think about the future of technology and space and think of it as like a scary thing. But I would hope that there's still that like human touch to things. I don't really know what that looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's even like in today's world where so much is like automated, industrialized. You know, like we only see like such a small sliver of the whole cycle that supports our lives.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. I think the makerspace is kind of like counter to that in the sense of trying to understand the technologies and develop the skills and that type of thing.
Yeah, I think even though makerspaces like still incorporate a lot of technology, there's still like that human interaction of learning and like making things by hand. That's really cool.
And then also, you know, not having anything done by like specialists or like the companies you don't know, but actually doing it yourself and seeing the whole process. Giving
people that like power to make things themselves and not have to rely on big companies is awesome.
If you could, would you take a trip to space?
No.
No?
No, I sure wouldn't. No, that sounds scary.
Do you fly on airplanes?
Yes. I just like don't think about it. I've seen too many scary movies about space. I think that's what it is, probably.
That's totally fair. I mean, and it's like every space movie doesn't have like, you know, person takes off in rocket, has a nice time, they come back home. It's always something like on the edge.
If there were a way to make the process of leaving the planet less intimidating and more, I guess, normal feeling, then maybe I would. But right now it's like a little bit, it's a lot. A lot of that goes into that.
Now imagine a person like you, an artist on Mars 200 years from now watching this video. Is there anything that you would like for that person to know about our time?
I don't know. I think I don't make it a habit to think about what life would be like in 200 plus years because I think it scares me. So it's hard to know what I would say to that person. I'm sure we would be living completely different like lives.
I know, just thinking back 200 years, you know, like no refrigeration, people are living on farms, you know, no electric lights, no recorded music.
They would be like calling us witches and stuff, or some people would, I'm sure, because they just don't understand. Like, I'm sure there would be things that I would absolutely not understand about the technology there, and be like, "Are you a witch?"
Yeah, it'd be something like keep your horse tied up, and we're like, might be good advice, but don't have a horse.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle. It's a pleasure to get to talk to you, and thanks for participating in my project.